Our chicken breast stuffed with cheese, tomato, and basil is a terrific Italian-inspired dish that can be enjoyed any night of the week. Served alongside broccoli rabe with yellow peppers, it's a dinner worth racing home to. Today, for these stuffed chicken breasts, I'm going to start with about a half a cup of basil. I'm going to pull the leaves off the stem. Then we'll give it a good chop. This is a beautiful Italian-inspired dish, and the colors are fantastic. I want to chop it pretty fine. That looks good. And next, 2 cloves of garlic. Got a nice head of fresh garlic here. Give it a little hit. That helps. And the next one, if you wanted to, you could probably try putting onion in this if you didn't have garlic around, or even scallion would be nice. Let's get this all broken up. And the next ingredient, I'm going to grate about a teaspoon of orange zest. And this really releases the oils of the orange. It smells wonderful. My next ingredient is sun-dried tomatoes. I need 8 of these, and that's about 1/3 of a cup. These are beautiful on the large side. And I'm going to chop them pretty fine. Okay. Put this in too. Beautiful. And next, I have fontina cheese, which is going to lend a lovely, nutty kind of flavor to this. And I'm going to keep it in large pieces because I really want a good, strong cheese flavor in there, and I don't want it broken down. If you grated it, it might have gotten kind of lost in the strong filling. So I need 4 pieces that I'm going to cut the long way, just like that, and put them to the side. I'm going to take a paring knife now and cut a pocket into the chicken breasts. You need a good sharp knife for this. A dull knife is just not going to do the trick. And just sort of move the knife back and forth to make a cavity in there. So I need to do that for all of these. And what's really going to top these off too is the fact that we still got skin on the chicken breast. And there is nothing better in my book than chicken skin. And the last one here. Okay. Put that in there. Okay. And go right into that hole I made here and just stuff it in there. I can't tell you how good this smells. The garlic, the basil, and even the olive oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. Smells wonderful. And a little bit more. Push it all the way down there. The oil from the sun-dried tomatoes will help keep it moist. Okay, the stuffing is in, and now each piece is going to get a slice of cheese to go right into the cavity, like that, and make sure it gets covered with the skin too. That's it, that goes right in there. Last one. Now, we're going to take a toothpick and just close up that little hole like this. You can take the skin and pin it down too. And it's kind of like sewing one stitch in and out like that. Get that cheese in there, tuck the cheese in. Pin it. One more. If some of the filling gets on top of the chicken, that's okay. I've got salt and pepper here that's already mixed together, and this is separate so that I don't contaminate the rest of my salt and pepper with the chicken. And just season it nicely. Okay, these are all ready for the oven. I'm going to go wash my hands, and then I'm going to put these into a 450-degree oven for about 35 minutes. Might be a little longer if they're large breasts, very thick. So you would want to just check and make sure it's an internal temperature of 165 degrees. This is 1 head of broccoli rabe, rinsed. That's roughly about a pound, which cutting into about inch and a half pieces. Broccoli rabe can be a little on the bitter side, so I'm going to cook it for about 3 minutes in some boiling salted water, just to help get rid of some of that bitterness. This may look like a lot, but it's going to cook down. And while it's doing that, 2 yellow peppers. The pepper is going to add kind of a sweetness to combine with the broccoli rabe, which is just a little more bitter. Okay, peppers are ready. Let's check on the broccoli rabe. Get that last bit of broccoli rabe out. And a little bit of olive oil now, about 2 tablespoons. And season them, of course, with some salt and pepper. The peppers have started to soften up, get a little color on them. So now I will add the broccoli rabe back in. It's a great color combination. It really looks beautiful. Okay, that looks great. Let's get it out of the pan, into the bowl. What a wonderful, healthy side dish. Try chicken breast stuffed with cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, and basil. It's an everyday food.